Hi, this is St. Jerome of Crypto Experiences, bringing you yet another crypto experience. Today is 7/31 of 24. Can you believe the Litecoin Summit has been over for a week already? This would have been a week ago, the first day of the Litecoin Summit. I had a great time. A lot of the Westwood family went down. There was Clint Westwood himself was there. Paulie P. Uh, Gus came. Mark Weems came. I met Parker for the first time. Met Duran for the first time. Mitch was there. Johnny Litecoin was hanging around us a lot, and we met a new member of the team, Allison. So it was a great group, and I'm sure I left out somebody, but had a wonderful time. Everybody ran into all the people who are celebrities in Litecoin, very personable, and I was able to take some pictures with them. So that's what I'm going to do in this presentation. I've got more to bring in the next week or so, but I thought I would get those selfies out there first, or a picture with somebody else. So who is the first person that I took a picture of? Not a celebrity at all, but he is a podcaster. Who is the first personality that I took a selfie with? It was me, myself, and I. There is St. Jerome of Crypto Experiences, and my shirt, you can't see it down below, but it matched the Litecoin sign. Uh, I had a special shirt made, the polo with Ballet there, as you can see it covered up. And I had the Litecoin Summit sign on there and made it neon. Now, the actual shirts that they were selling weren't quite as bright. So I had a special shirt. When the Ballet people saw my shirt, go, where'd you get that? Because we all said ballet. I had the same symbol on it, but I had made it specially for that. So that was pretty cool. So that's the first selfie. I got myself upstairs and got in front of the area where the presentation was. Very cool stage indeed. All right, the more famous videocaster podcaster that we met is hiding between these two handsome gentlemen. I'm the guy on the right and a good young man there on the left. So who are we covering up? Who is quite a bit smaller than us? Randy Hipper. She formerly went by the name Miss Teen Crypto. Randy is a ball of fire. Wow. She was amazing in her presentation. She's so quick on her feet. She knows it so well. She just really just grabs the audience and they're just waiting for her every word. She's just fantastic. She's so nice and so pleasant to everybody. And she was there with her sister Emma, who was getting more in the limelight now in the recent days as they moved from New York City to a southern state. And their father was there, and they also had a little girl named Minnie Me, who's 10 years old, who is another Emma, and she is the moderator for Randy Hipper. You will still find Randy a lot under Miss Teen Crypto because she's in a transition phase. She just turned 21 recently. So anyway, her podcast every day, pretty much every day of the week. Wow, it's a lot of fun to join. So I would suggest that you find her podcast and follow her. I enjoy being on there. Sometimes I'm a friend. FREN. And a friend, you get special emojis. I like the Litecoin emoji. Does that look like an L? So it looks like a backwards L. There we go. The Litecoin, not loser. Litecoin. I heard a Bitcoin person in the background. Litecoin, not loser coin. And not coin, as they like to call every coin, but Bitcoin. By the way, they are right next door. We had about 400 people and they had about 20,000. Uh, we had some good guests. They had Robert F. Kennedy and Donald Trump, and wow, and Michael Saylor has had some big names over there. So I was going to kind of stay and see if I could walk over there and meet somebody outside. I didn't have a ticket. Our ticket was $84, which included two buffet breakfasts and a pizza party and all sorts of free stuff. And theirs was 500, and you get a bit of walk around the lobby. Maybe the whale ticket was like $25,000. All right, now who's next on the me and somebody photos? Two heads are better than one. No, it is Bobby C. Lee. He is the CEO of Ballet Wallet. Bobby said he was going to do a interview with me sometime. Bobby is the brother of Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee is the inventor of Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, smack me. Charlie Lee is the inventor of Litecoin, why we were there in 2011. It went on chain and hasn't been stopped since. So I had to make this picture fit. So Bobby Seeley is holding up a Litecoin. It's a stainless steel coin, and it is a Ballet wallet in a special shape. It is preloaded with one Litecoin in there as a special edition for the summit. And they actually gave us, as one of our many little prizes they gave us, a point one Litecoin a coin also. So I got two of those. So they're pretty neat. My ballet shirt, as I said, I made for my ballet shirts. They're quite something. So Bobby C. Lee, he has a really good book called The Promise of Bitcoin. You can catch that on Amazon and different places there too. So he's very friendly and great to talk to. And I'll be looking forward to our interview with Bobby. So that was Bobby C. Lee. I need to grow. I got a little stubble going on my neck there. Oh, wait, it's my next person. Who is it? It is Johnny Litecoin. Johnny Litecoin worked with payment systems. He did a lot of work, I think, with Visa and MasterCard. And now he is launching out and trying to get his customers, merchants, to accept Litecoin. So you can get chargebacks. Johnny was saying on if you're a merchant for as late as like 6 months. Good grief! And so you don't really know if a transaction ever went through. We heard a very sad story of somebody who dealt with overseas and a sale of $93,000, and they claimed chargebacks and they won. Oh my gosh! Litecoin, after just a few little bit of time, virtually seconds, it's over with, and there are no chargebacks. So wow. And there's different ways to get your Litecoin off into fiat if you need to, but you can save it in Litecoin. And Litecoin is so fast for transactions. Not to pick on Bitcoin too much, I'll pick on them a little bit. They're getting kind of old and dodgy on the transaction thing. They thought Lightning Network would do it, and it's no. You can pay. You can sit there buying a cup of coffee with Bitcoin can be a chore. You may have to actually not be on chain to do it, like something like Strike and go into the Lightning Network, but you're not really transacting Bitcoin. You're transacting with the company, and then later on they settle up in Bitcoin. So it's not the same Litecoin. Bam, just like it sounds, it is lightning to do. So Johnny gave a real great presentation. I recommend him for anybody. That was the next person I met on my Me and Somebody Else. All right, who is next in the Me and Somebody Else? It is John Kim. He is the cheerleader for Litecoin. That man goes around the United States paying for everything in Litecoin. Good night. So he was so funny. He was in a couple different things as he's a moderator in one presentation and on a panel in another presentation. Just hysterical. He's so funny. It's a good sense of humor. I couldn't find. I was looking for it, but him and Snippy made a music video a couple years ago. Oh my god, I just dropped over dead laughing. I understand that he bought a Lambo with the Litecoin. Now, what is John Kim holding up? As you know on this channel, I like goldbacks. They have ones, fives, tens, 25 and 50 goldback bills, and the bills have embedded pure 24 karat gold. That is a one, and one goldback has 1/1000th of an ounce of gold. I gave him one. I gave a couple other people goldbacks. I gave Randy Hipper and her sister a goldback each, and I'll have a future podcast where I'm chatting in her chat room, and she brings up the gold backs to show everybody and how neat they were. John really liked it. Gold backs can be used in 5 different states. So actually, they can be used anywhere you can barter with somebody. But yeah, so that if you were to melt that down in a kiln and with ceramic holders for the bill, you're going to get a dot of 1/1000th gold. But if you have a 50, the 50 has a pretty good size, like a little marble of gold to it, 1/20th of an ounce. So they're quite amazing things. John liked that a lot. So John Kim, what a great personality. Uh, Cheerleader for Litecoin, and he's a funny guy, all right. Really liked his personality. And the last real significant picture I got of me and somebody else. Now, this guy is somewhat important. Look to the right of the screen there, Litecoin Wealth. If it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be here doing this because is none other than Charlie Lee, the brother of Bobby C. Lee and the inventor of Litecoin. A very, very nice man. He sold his Litecoin quite a ways back because he didn't want that to be a burden in helping Litecoin get around. He didn't want people to think he was pumping up his own coin. He did well, I'm sure, on Bitcoin. His brother and him got into that early, and so they were able to fund themselves. Well, Charlie is going now. Litecoin became a 501 3C um, donation charity, and he made it so that he's going to give $250,000 for the next 5 years of his own personal money to help the Litecoin Foundation really get Litecoin taking off. So marketing and different little projects. Litecoin has something that no other really, let's see, the closest thing is Monero, but Litecoin has Mimblewimble, which is a layer above the regular Litecoin, and it's a secret layer. When you use it and come down on the other side, we don't really know whose wallet, how much it was, or anything. So it keeps your privacy intact. And folks, that's coming out on the mobile version soon, and it's going to be fantastic. So it's something called the Light Wallet. We'll have it, but there's a couple other wallets. I think Cake Wallet is already going into a form of Mimblewimble very soon. So that's a funny name, but just think of it as privacy. Privacy. Well, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, it's a way to get your coin private because that's one thing in crypto. No one needs to know, or no one needs to have control over your currency. And Litecoin is right up there, one of the best. So anyway, I was able to take a me and somebody photo with Charlie. I wasn't stalking him exactly, but I kind of kept an eye on him the entire time. A busy man. I didn't want to interrupt him at all, but I finally caught him when he was by himself, and that was very few times. He was very gracious to take a quick photo with me. So I really appreciate that, Charlie. What a great guy. And I guess I'm going to wrap this up. I've got a lot of other little videos I'm going to do and some shorts and things of what I took on this experience. It was a great time. I would do it again. Maybe Bitcoin is going to go to Las Vegas next year, and I hear rumors that Litecoin is going to try to match their locations, so that way people can go to both. For example, Randy Hipper was a presence in both the Litecoin and the Bitcoin conference, and there's a lot of people, especially the vendors. Ballet, first day Ballet came. Litecoin Summit was 2 days, 24th and 25th, and the Bitcoin was 25th, 26th, 27th. And the first day Ballet had like 9 people by their booth. And it was like, well, you didn't really need 9 people. But the next day they only had 2. Well, where'd those other people go? They went over to the Bitcoin conference. So, but anyway, it was a blast, a lot of fun. And I hope to see you guys there in the future. And I hope to go in the future. I hope I can make it to Vegas next year. So I always forget, hit like and subscribe, please. I picked up some new subscribers at the Litecoin Summit. So let's go for 500 subscribers. I'm going to give out some free Satoshis. And we might sweeten the pot if I can get your mailing address with a gold back or two, too. So 500 subscribers coming up next. Thanks for watching. I have some discounts down below for different products. For goldbacks, it's up in my description. I've got for Ballet wallets and Caleb and Brown. Man, they are great to trade crypto on, and I've never heard a problem with them, and they are fast. Coinbase, so much problems with Coinbase. I dropped them for good. I've had great success with Caleb and Brown. So if you use my code, which is down below, you get a permanent 3.5% rate forever. And that's a pretty good rate nowadays. You might find one at 3%, but it's hard to get lower than 3%. And you won't, with these guys, you get your own broker. What? Yeah, and they'll broker a trade, and maybe it's a couple $1,000s, and the company's only making like $70 on it. I just find that amazing. So, well, thanks for watching once again, and I hope to see you at the next Litecoin conference. Goodbye.